Source code enables you to cross over into another man's identity in the last 8 minutes of his life.
If you find the bomb, the next attack can be prevented.
So last night, the big screening here at South by Southwest, what was the response? How'd you feel?
I felt really positive. You know, I feel like the audience was completely with it the whole time, and I felt like they were, you know, laughing at all the right spots, and I felt great.
What would you do if you knew you had less than 8 minutes to live?
I don't know. I'd make those seconds count.
The relationship that develops between you and Michelle Monaghan has to happen in this really weird scenario, the same 8 minutes over and over again.
Yes.
That's a challenge to pull off, and it happened really well. Can you talk to me about how that, I guess, was sort of finessed in the script and on screen to make it work?
Well, it was a very meticulous process, because I think, you know, Duncan came in and simplified the script so that everything was very clear within the different source codes. And when I say source code, I mean the section in the train. And that's when, you know, he has 8 minutes every time he goes into the train to figure out what's going on. So we had sort of schematics of each train, particularly the first one, the first source code where my character wakes up and starts to realize where he is. All the patterns of the passengers on the train had to stay the same, and I was the only one who could affect them. So at first, the first day was a pretty tedious one because we shot in chronological order. So the first day was nerve-wracking and tedious because we had to get all of it right. But after that, actually, source code after source code, the variation was what was most important and what made it interesting. So we would just improv and play and try and come up with the most interesting choices.
I'm gonna save her.
You can't. It doesn't work that way. You cannot alter this reality while inside the source code.
I'm asking you to have the decency to let me try.
What do you hope and what do you think audiences are going to walk away with?
I hope people can go out to dinner afterwards, or, you know, lunch if they see it at another time during the day. And
matinee, whatever.
Yeah, matinee. And just talk about it. That's what I hope people come away with, you know, just their own questions.
Tell me everything's gonna be okay.
Everything's gonna be okay.